She's British, she's bold, and she's taking the blockbusters by storm. Gemma Arterton beat off the competition to become Bond girl Strawberry Fields in Quantum of Solace. Appeared in crime caper Rock'n'Rolla. Opposite Lily Cole in St. Trinian's. Headlined in blockbuster Clash of the Titans. Gritty thriller The Disappearance of Alice Creed. And opposite Jake Gyllenhaal in the big-budget Prince of Persia. Making Gemma Arterton the hottest new talent in Hollywood. And she's right here. It's so lovely to see you.
And you.
It really is. And you know what? You've done all these amazing big blockbusters, really fantastic, high-profile movies. But the latest one, very, very British.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It's it's Tamara Drew.
Yes.
And how would we describe her? A free spirit, maybe? Is that the best way to describe her?
Yeah, a free spirit, a lost strumpet.
I love that word, strumpet. It doesn't get used enough.
I know. I love that.
And she is. She was in the city. She's come back to the country, hasn't she?
Yeah. She was an ugly duckling, I suppose, when she was little, and she grew up in this little village, and she had a very large nose and wasn't very successful, and then goes to the city, becomes a journalist, has a nose job, comes back transformed and sort of creates lots of havoc in the village.
She certainly does. Bags herself a rock star. Bags herself a rock star. Let's have a look.
Why, my arm candy?
More like arm fungus with that face.
I've got her this gorgeous Rajasthani Gagara skirt.
Oh.
Right. She probably knows it. But if she does, I'll have
Glenn,
Hey.
meet Ben. Ben? Glenn.
Hi, Ben.
Ben's my fiancé.
You're getting married?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Beautiful dress, magazine photo shoot, everything the aspiring novelist needs.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Have a mince pie? No. Congratulations.
And Dominic is so good in this. He's so
He's
funny.
brilliant.
And he plays the drums at one point with his wee feet. Now, that's a skill. That'd be useful at parties.
Yeah, it was when there's a scene where he has to try and woo me with his drumming skills, and we didn't know how he was going to do it, and he had this sort of idea of using his feet, and it was absolutely brilliant.
Well,
honestly.
it worked.
Yeah,
It worked.
It does work.
Do you know, it got rave reviews did this film, and Cannes, where they're, normally very cynical at the Cannes Film Festival, they absolutely loved it because it's funny, but it's quite dark.
Yeah, I think everyone from the offset would think that it's just a comedy, but it is. I mean, Stephen Frears directed it, and he did The Queen, and he gets this balance of making it so light-hearted yet really serious and tragic at times.
Yeah, very much so. Very
so
much
it's not
so.
what you expect.
No, it certainly isn't. And you're not really what you expect because, there you are, propelled into the limelight in the Bond movie. Now, that can be a bit of a poison chalice, can't it? It can go either way.
Yeah.
Either that's you labelled that forever, never, never. But you actually just used it very cleverly as a launch pad to do so many different things.
Yeah, well, that's what excites me, and with my profession, is that there are so many different things you can do, and you don't want to get trapped doing the same thing. And so, I did make sure that I was looking for roles like Tamara Drew or The Disappearance of Alice Creed, or doing a play and doing another play coming up. Just to keep it, exciting for me and challenging people's perceptions of what you can do as an actor.
I think that's really good. It's really admirable. What also is admirable is the fact that you got married.
Yes.
And a lot of people probably don't know that because you kept it really quiet.
Yeah.
You were able to do that. You
Yeah.
did it in Spain, I believe. You just toddled off and got hitched.
It took a lot of effort to do that, but we managed it.
That's good. Good for you.
Thank
I'm really
you.
happy, and it's absolutely fantastic. And as well as that, though, like you said, the last time you were in, we talked about the fact that you're on stage and you're going to do another play as well. And you've had some fantastic leading men. When you think about people, the Gyllenhaal is not bad, is he?
Yeah, no, I've been really lucky there. Yeah. And in Tamara Drew, I have these 3 men,
I know, of varying ages and varying sex appeal, it has to be said.
Yeah.
They've all got a little something about them, I suppose.
Yeah. But, no, I've not done too badly.
No, you haven't. It's really good. And what about Clash of the Titans? Because that was a real biggie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a really big success at the box office. And, it was, for me, it was, I'd done 2 big sort of movies before that, so I was kind of getting used to how to be on set and work in that kind of environment.
And the Winnebago's bigger.
Yes.
Than your tiny dressing room and the stage and the rest
Yeah, considerably.
bit.
It's like a home.
And is there going to be more Clash of the Titans?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm in talks with to be in the second one, so
right.
I think it's happening next year, so that's good. And there's lots of other films that I'm really excited about, sort of smaller and more down my sort of street, I suppose, in terms of what I want to do. And they're happening next year, and it's exciting. It's all starting to happen the way I want now. So
it's really good, and it's great that you've been able to do that, and you're in a position now where you can, to a certain extent, you can pick and choose, which is what a position to be in.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Incredible. I never thought that I'd be in that. I never thought that I'd work. I just thought I'd be doing.
Just glad to be working.
Yeah. So I'm thrilled. It's
good.
Brilliant.
And I know you're a footy fan.
Yeah, well, my dad instilled it in me, I suppose. He used to take me to Charlton Athletic games when I was a kid because they were the cheap tickets, I suppose.
Well, look, we've got you something that you might want to wear when you know, perhaps you and your husband might want to wear that. There we go.
Brilliant.
Look, fantastic.
My dad will be so pleased. He's going to love you forever for that. Oh.
Good old Charlton Athletic, that's what we like. Fantastic. Good on them. So lovely to see you. Come back and see us really soon, and good luck with everything you do. And good luck with Tomorrow. It's a great film.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.